Hey everyone, now that we have a lot more new movies coming out in theaters, I'm going to be starting to review a lot more movies for you guys, and today I'm looking at Death on the Nile. Death on the Nile is a follow-up film to 2017's Murder on the Orient Express, once again following the literary detective Hercule Poirot. No, it is not Hercule Poirot, I thought it was, but I'm an American and I don't know squat about French people or Belgian people. I think he's Belgian. Anyways, that's Hercule Poirot. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, but he's the detective. I wasn't the biggest fan of this movie's predecessor, but I've always been a sucker for a good mystery, and the cast of this new film was too stacked to ignore. With names like Gal Gadot, Russell Brand, Letitia Wright, and Kenneth Branagh, many people were looking forward to this movie. But over the past couple years, it got hit with a ton of delays and the whole Armie Hammer controversy, which I won't get into. You can look it up if you want, but the man isn't coming back to Hollywood anytime soon. So after all the obstacles it had to go through before finally hitting theaters this past weekend, how good was Death on the Nile? I want to hit a few positives, the first of which being the awesome opening we get at the start of this film. It's done entirely in black and white and gives a lot of background to our man with the mustache, Poirot. Something else to take from the opening, as well as the movie as a whole, is the cinematography. A lot of the shots here are gorgeous, and that makes sense given that the cinematographer who did Belfast, a movie nominated for Best Picture this year, also did the cinematography for this film. Another similarity this film has with Belfast is its director, Kenneth Branagh. The guy is incredibly talented to not only be able to direct movies like this, but also to star in them. He's the perfect Poirot in my opinion. Now as for the negatives, this movie, like Orient Express, has a pretty muddled plot at times. These films are very classy in style, and while being adaptations of Agatha Christie novels this makes sense, Death on the Nile still feels like it's trying too hard to be smart with its plot. Don't get me wrong, the mystery's fun to follow, but it's also really confusing at times. Most of the actors in here know what they're doing, but there's several bad acting moments scattered throughout. For instance, there was a moment when a character was seriously sobbing and I was on the verge of laughter. I should not be on the verge of laughter. Despite all this, I will say that the movie's conclusion is much better than Orient Express, and I walked away pretty entertained by this one. At the end of the day, Death on the Nile is a pretty good mystery ensemble film that's also superior to its predecessor, and I'd recommend you check it out in theaters if you're interested. Unfortunately, due to the nature of its release, I doubt we'll be seeing Detective Poirot back on the big screen, but with big films like Knives Out 2 slated to come out later this year on Netflix, the mystery genre is still alive and well. Thanks again, guys, for watching. If you're excited to see this movie or you want to let me know your thoughts, let me know in the comments section down below. This is the first time I've been back at this set in over a month, but like I said, there's a lot more new films coming out this month, so you can expect some more new videos coming soon. And there's a lot of more new films coming out this year, so if you have any that you're excited for, message me and I'll try to put it on my radar. This weekend in particular, I'm planning on trying to put out 2 reviews, but we'll see, might even make it 3. But that is all I've got for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'm your fellow movie buff, and I'll see you next time. Kenneth Branagh is its director. Kenneth Branagh. Belfast is its director. Kenneth Branagh. I also don't know if I'm pronouncing that one right. It seems like I am. I'm not sure. I'm not going to look it up. I'm too lazy to do that, but hopefully I got it right. But without further ado, I am your fellow movie... Without further ado, it's over, Samuel. What are you... You don't say without further ado. It's the end of the video. You say goodbye, good night, how are you... whatever, I don't know.